Hello, everyone. This is Brian Setzer of Setzer Group. We're honored to collaborate with Two Revolutions on ways that we can amplify humanity in the age of AI. We've prepared a playlist Loom series as a part of our AI for All work, where we'll be providing you with some short videos that Wyoming educators can use across the state in their work in classrooms or schoolhouses or school districts or with partners. For these sessions that we're doing on the short playlist, we have three objectives. We want to explore the potential of AI to enhance student centered learning. We want to make sure to practice effective ways to balance AI with human centered approaches, and then ultimately activate some actionable strategies to implement Wyoming's profile of a graduate work. So, as a part of this effort, we want to work together, whether you're a new user of AI or an experienced user, to go to a website called Perplexity AI. We want to generate on that free website personalized learning pathways. So, part of doing that is to use a technique called prompting, where we give an example prompt that would provide Perplexity with some specific information around a competency or skill. We also want to give Perplexity information about student interest and learning preferences, and then ask Perplexity to create a flexible learning pathway with multiple options for demonstrating mastery. So what we've done is already script the prompt, which you can see that I've copied and pasted here. And then we have a resource that after you leave the playlist, you can go to AI for Education and learn more about prompting and how to do this work. So let's take what I copied and pasted and go to Perplexity AI. Once I enter that script, you can see that it's on the screen. You can ask it anything, create a flexible learning pathway for a 10th grade student interested in environmental science to develop critical thinking skills, include at least 3 different ways the student can demonstrate mastery of the competency. So I hit the arrow, and you'll notice some interesting things about Perplexity. It immediately gives me sources that I can use. Listed here at the top. It also, to my right ledger, has individual worksheets or images or intellectual property that's pulled up across the net. And you'll notice that you can also search for videos on a lot of these concepts and help brainstorm and resource some of your knowledge around these issues. Now, notice what happens as we scroll down. The answer. Creating a flexible learning pathway for a 10th grade student interested in environmental science can effectively enhance their skills. This pathway should incorporate the following, and you can read some of these on the screen, from components of project-based learning, critical analysis of case studies, debates, and discussions. And what I would ask you is, as you read them, while it's certainly cool that it can generate that type of narrative and you can have images and videos as well as resources, what's actually missing from the text? I'll give you just a second to look at it and think and reflect. What is missing as you read these words? What looks in your mind to be helpful but not quite there? I would submit to you it is one word: humanity. We haven't had a human or a group of humans in a team go back and look at what it created. We haven't really even interrogated its output. You'll notice that Perplexity also does a good job of generating additional questions that you might consider. So part of our work together is to understand that when you're looking at this example and you go with a sample prompt, you can start to create ways for you to interact with the AI. But you might want to also magnify the prompt by saying, act as a learning designer, create a table of these practices. And what you'll notice as you go out to some of the AI for Education prompts is that they've got a really nice resource hub and a prompt library for educators, whether you're in the administrative realm, working with assessment, working with students, or lesson planning. you can find a host of prompts here to help you with your work. If we pick one like Bloom's taxonomy, you will notice that they've already done the work around example prompting and additional strategies that you might use. So this is our first Loom for the Wyoming educators from the Amplifying Humanity in the Age of AI series. We hope you found this useful, and we'll move on to Loom 2, where we'll talk a little bit more about our objective of practicing effective ways to balance AI with human-centered approaches. Thank you.